Okay, this is Keith, and I'm at the house making a video about this Intex pool that I bought for my kids and grandkids. I don't know, 5 or 7, 8 years ago. It's been a while. Anyway, I bought this 28-foot round pool, as you can see here in the video, and it's been great. We built a deck around part of it, but what's happened is the sun has rotted the portion that supports the liner. Is pretty obvious right there. In several places it's begun to let loose, and we're concerned it's going to fall down. Now I could go buy a new liner. I think they said they're about $600 just for the liner. This is what's happened because the sun, in some places it's not quite through yet, but it's inevitably it's going to do it on all of them. So here's what my solution is. Probably we're going to get a couple more years out of it, maybe 3. I mean, we'll see. But here's what I did. I went to Lowe's. At Lowe's, I couldn't find these strips like this already made. Now, you might could find something somewhere that's already made like this, but I bought these 8-foot long aluminum strips. I think they're 1/8 inch thick, a 1/2 inch wide, and as I said, they're 8 feet long. Now, what I did was I cut them in 2-foot sections because these pieces are not quite 2 feet long. They're I think they're 22 inches from end to end. So what I did, I made these in 2-foot sections, and then I drilled holes in them every 1 inch. So here's what I did. I took 2 C-clamps and I put one of these from the bottom here. I've got one already in there. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, right here. I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm going to go ahead and take the clamps off now so you can see the finished product. And so what's happened now, instead of wrapping around the pipe, is we've come from the outside and we put a strap across here, held it with 2 clamps while we put the screws. And I got the kind of screws, I'll show you. They look like a drill bit on the end. They cost just a little bit more, but it's worth it. These little screws, if you put one of these things on your drill, a 1/4 inch socket adapter, then you can make the drill it'll turn that screw until it drills a hole. Now, I pre-drilled these holes in these strips. I took them down to my shop and I put them on the drill press, and I marked them, I center punched them, I drilled them, starting out with a smaller size and then bigger, and then I had to deburr them. So I put even a bigger bit and deburred them. That took a lot of time. I mean, I spent probably 2.5 hours doing that, but if I could have found these already made, I would have just bought them that way. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So I made these strips enough to cover every one of these sections where it's done this. And see, this wouldn't reach anymore to come up over the top, but I figure it's like this. If doing it the way I did it, nobody's going to be snagging on it. If you did it inside, somebody could snag on it. But since it's out here, it's not going to affect anybody. So here's the finished product, and it's just an idea. There's a lot of ways of doing things, but this is the way I figured out to do it. And I figure it's better than having to spend several $100s on a liner. So we'll probably get, at least another year out of it, I would hope. But anyway, I think I spent about $45 doing it this way. You could probably do it cheaper if you could find these already made somewhere for cheap. But this has been a great pool. We've really enjoyed it, and I hope we get to enjoy it some more. But anyway, I hope maybe that will help you if if you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a liner and you still want to go swimming. So thanks for viewing.